Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Ogechi Aghaji, aka Oaghaji, back in the building with another review. That's right, it's going to be another review. Today's review is going to be on the 1977 Hong Kong Kung Fu film classic, The Executioners from Shaolin. Directed by the late great Lao Galen, starring Chen Goon-Tai or Chen Quan-Tai in Mandarin, and Wang Yu. Not Jimmy Wang Yu, but the other Wang Yu with Wongyue, Lo Lei, and Lily Lee. It also has a special appearance by Gordon Liu, who would become a star in the films, uh, the 36th Chamber of Shaolin. But Gordon Liu would make his debut as a leading man in Challenge of the Masters, although he did some work for Chang-Cheh, but that's neither here nor there. And yeah, I definitely want to talk about this film for a minute, so I'm glad to do so. And not only will I use this right here, courtesy of the Shawscope Volume 1 by Aeroville, I will also use this CD right here, this Blu-ray disc, I would say. Yeah, so yeah, just want to let y'all know that. And oh, before I forget, let me see. You can also see, ta-da, the cover right here. Yeah, just want to let y'all know that. Now I'm gonna read the synopsis with this notebook right here. Y'all can, you know, just to but it's gonna have some spoilers. But so be prepared. So I won't spoil it too much. So here goes. I'll read it as best I can. The Manchu troops, tipped off by the treacherous white-browed hermit, burned down the Shaolin temple which housed the patriotic Chinese. In the midst of their conflagration, the Reverend Ji San is killed by the white-eyebrowed hermit. Excuse me. In a terrible duel, the inmates of Shaolin Temple, including Hong He-gun, Tun Jin, and Shao Hu, and the other one is Tan Kang-yen, I believe, and the one is Su Fu or Sao Fu. I could be wrong, but anyway, break out from the burning temple, pursued by the Qing soldiers, led by Gao Jingzhong or Ko Jin-tung. During the chase, Tun Kang-yen in Cantonese or Tong Jingzhong or Tong Qinjin in Mandarin is killed. The Shaolin patriots gradually infiltrate the populace, winning their support. Hong He-gun meets a woman kung fu expert, Feng Wing-chun, in a small village and marries her. Later, they have a son who they name Hong Man-ting. In order to avenge Reverend Jin Sun's death, Hong He-gun has been learning the Tiger Fist technique, but his wife urges him to also learn the Crane technique, which might defeat the White Browse Hermit tactics. Sorry about that. A little brain fart there. Yeah, that's a little bit of it. Let's talk about the story and the characters and the acting in this. The story is pretty good, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say too much of it because of spoilers, but it's definitely very intriguing. Even though it starts off being the typical plot that you would see from the Chang-Cheh Shaolin Temple films in which Lao Gaolin choreographed, it took a different turn, which is cool. It focuses a bit on the family aspects with Hong He-gun and Feng Wing-chun, and their song Hong Man-ding, and not to mention you also have Bak Mei or Pai Mei in Mandarin, which I think is cool. You know what I'm saying? And with how Hong Hae-kun trying to master the Tiger Fist in order to defeat Bak Mei, which is nice. I also like his dynamic with his entire family. Like I said, with his wife Feng Wing Chung and their son Han Man Ding. I also like to ask how with how I don't want to spoil it too much, but yeah, their family dynamic is good, and Bak Mei is a great villain. You know what I'm saying? And Chen Quan Tai, Chang Gun Tai in Cantonese, Lily Lee, and Wang Yu, and Lo Li, they all did a fantastic job in their roles. You know what I'm saying? And they are great Hong Kongs, not only in Hong Kong martial arts cinema, but Hong Kong cinema as a whole, especially for Shaw Brothers at that time. So the story, characters, and the acting all get a 5 out of 5 in my opinion. Now let's talk about the action, cinematography, and the lighting of this film, as and the editing as well. The action was pretty good, very well choreographed by Lao Galan. You know what I'm saying? Featuring a lot of the techniques that you see in the real life Hong Gao, Hong Kun, style. You know what I'm saying? It was a Southern Chinese kung fu style. The tiger and the crane technique, which is nice. You also see the appearance of the Bok Mei kung fu technique, kung fu. You know what I'm saying? Which is nice. So they're choreographed very well, and they're shot well and edited well. You know what I'm saying? And the film as a whole was shot pretty well too, even though it's mostly shot in the Shaw Brothers Studios. You know what I'm saying? In the backlot, it's you know what I'm saying, but it definitely works well. You know what I'm saying? And it's makes it very believable. That I would say. You know what I'm saying? And the lighting is pretty good too. No complaints there. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say again because sorry for repeating myself because I don't want to end up repeating myself. So the action, cinematography, the lighting, and the editing all get a 5 out of 5 tops. Now let's talk about the music. The music is filled with a lot of the library music and some traditional Chinese music as well, and it's implemented very well. You know what I'm saying? No complaints there. So I wish I could say more about the music, but I don't want to end up repeating myself over and over again. So the music gets a 5 out of 5 as well. Overall, Executioners from Shaolin is a pretty dope ass Hong Kong kung fu film from the Shaw Brothers Studios, and it's a great one of Lao Galan's great films. You know what I'm saying? I highly recommend it. It gets a 5 out of 5 tops. Hopefully y'all enjoy this little review. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for the stutters and the brain farts and all that type of shit and being tongue tied and shit, but hey, it happens, right? Stay tuned for more reviews and more other videos along the way. Y'all can subscribe to the Oaghaji 27 YouTube channel and hit that notification bell to keep y'all updated. If y'all like this video, y'all can like it and share it. And y'all can also follow me on my other social media accounts. So, with all that being said, this is your boy, Ogechi Aghaji, aka Oaghaji, aka the Perfect Sensei, signing out. Peace.